going on, YouTube? It's your boy, SEFtheLawnSurgeon. And I am back at it. I actually haven't been out doing any work for like 3 weeks. It's been the longest. It feels like I've been working so hard this summer that the whole 3 weeks I couldn't even relax because I felt like I had so much to get done, which I do. I don't have a lot to get done, but I do got some stuff to get done. Right now it's like beginning of November. I still have a few yards to seed, which I know y'all are like, wow, you haven't seen the yards. It's never too late to seed the yards because your ideal time is kind of fall so that the seeds can soak in. But even if you put it down in the winter time, because the ground's not frozen yet around here. Around here it still gets up. Yesterday it was like 70 degrees, so it gets down to the 40s, but it still gets up to the high 60s. So we're still good, still in that range as you can see. It might not sink in if we don't get no rain, but if we do get some rain within the next week or two, it might sink in so it can start germinating. But anywho, I just needed a break, man. And y'all probably already seen the video of my trailer. That happened. So, and then also, like, I think my body was just breaking down. Like basically, when one morning I woke up and I was just sore. My forearms were sore, my triceps were sore, and I'm like, my legs were sore, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, yeah, it kind of felt like when you wake up in the morning after you worked out at the gym and you're like sore, you know what I mean? But I had gone to the gym, and so I couldn't figure out why my muscles were sore like that. So anywho, over the couple of days it started getting worse. Like I got a hatchback on my Magnum, and like I couldn't even lift it up with one hand because my muscles were so sore. I had to use like 2 hands. It was crazy. And so I started researching WebMD and all that, and come to find out that I mean, I don't know if this is what I had, but it said that it's a muscle fatigue syndrome or something like that. Comes from overworking muscles or underworking muscles. Basically, if you haven't been getting enough exercise or if you're using your muscles too much, basically you're either too in shape or you're too out of shape. So I know I wasn't too in shape, so I figured I must have been too out of shape. So what I did was I went ahead, and even though my muscles were sore, I went ride my bike, and then the next day my leg muscles, they felt better. And then after that I went ahead and I started doing some push-ups, and then that helped make my arm muscles feel better. But like I said, that happened over a span of 2 weeks. Then my trailer thing happened. That's why it took me so long to do my trailer thing, because I wasn't even really pressed on getting it done, because like I was like just exhausted, you know what I mean? So anywho, right now I'm about to pull up on a customer. They want me to give them a cut. I'm trying to figure out the park. They want me to give them a cut. They got leaves in the yard, so we'll see about this. Cause I'm not cleaning up the leaves. I'm gonna roll over them. I ain't cleaning them up, so it don't look that bad. Well, I haven't seen the back yet, but anywho, I'm gonna get that done. Just this quick cut. Then I'm going to go and do some seeding. I got another seeding down the street. Then I'm going to Southern States, get some more materials, and I'm pretty much seeding for the rest of the day. Then I got to get set up for a mulch job. I think it's going to be 5 yards of mulch. She said 10. I don't even think she needs 10, but I think she only needs 5. So I'm going to see if I can talk it down to 5, because 5 I might do by myself, but 10 I'm going to need some help. But anywho, let's get to it. Yes, sir. So on to the next ones. I just finished aerating the seed in that yard, and like I said, it's not too late because my aerator was pulling up plugs like, you know, like it won't nothing. So I know the ground's definitely not too hard to put down seeds, because if it was, you know, the aerator would be struggling to pull up plugs. It was pulling up beautiful plugs. So anywho, got that done. The other customer with the leaves in his yard, it seems like he doesn't mind me just rolling over him. I think he just doesn't want to rake them, but then he don't really want to pay me a cleanup, you know, to do a cleanup. So he just gets me to come back every 2 weeks. He's like, yeah, just come back 2 weeks. Come back 2 weeks. Which technically, you know, is easier for me because all I gotta do is mow, roll over the leaves, and then I probably end up getting paid more in the long run by doing like 4 or 5 cuts. Anywho, whatever makes the customer happy, because the customer's always right. And now I'm on to Southern States to get me some seeds. Yeah, if y'all got Southern States, man, when I first started out, I used to get my seeds from Lowe's because I didn't know any better. I didn't know anything about Southern States or whatever. You know, y'all might have some type of agricultural stores near y'all that sell like bulk seeds or whatever. But I just went back in Lowe's and I didn't realize how much I was overpaying for seeds, right? I used to get Pennington, the brand Pennington, Kentucky 31, and I used to pay $42 for a 25-pound bag. Probably $42, and then probably like $43 with tax or whatever, for a 25-pound bag of Pennington seed. Which the seed is awesome, you know, there's nothing wrong with the seed. But when you start doing multiple yards, you need more for less money, right? So with that being said, with the Southern States sells a 50-pound bag with tax for $57. You can't beat that. And I was just looking at that in Lowe's the other day, and I'm like, what? I couldn't believe I was paying that much for seed, you know. But the more you do, the more you learn and whatnot. So off to Southern States. Alright, what's going on, guys? Looks like I might be kind of dark with the sun, but on my way. I just finished. So what I've done today, y'all saw me cut that first yard, aerated, seeded that second yard, then I did seeded 2 more and 3 more. So yeah, so I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yards so far today. It is about 1 o'clock, I believe. Yeah, 12:49. So making some progress, getting some work in. I stopped the southern states. Oh yeah, another thing about southern states that's awesome that I really didn't use at first, but at southern states you can set up an account, and I think it's more so, I think it's for businesses and it's for like farmers that write stuff off, but you can set up an account. It's not an account, you give them your number when you pay for stuff, but it's not an account where you save money or get discounts. They just basically keep track of all of your purchases, you know what I mean? And then that way you can go get it printed out, and at the end of the year, and you don't have to keep receipts for that. But I'm about to go get something to eat. My battery's about to run out. I got another battery on deck, so put that in and talk to y'all later. Yes, sir? At my friend's house, and he has like a small fence. Let me show y'all. He has a small fence right here, and it was big enough for me to get my Mustang through, but now that I got the whatchamacallit, grave, that's not big enough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this section of fence off. He already told me it was cool. This got some nails here. Just gonna pry it off and then put it back when I'm done. only got 2 more yards to go, and I think I'm gonna call it a day though. Cause right now it's 4:17, and the sun usually sets around this time of year about 5 o'clock. So the last 2 I got to do, they're right beside each other, but one I only got to seed the front yard. The other one, he wanted me to aerate the front, seed the front, and then dethatch the whole yard. So I know that's gonna take me a couple of hours. So I said there's no use in me trying to go. Tomorrow, I'll probably go out tomorrow, knock those 2 out. That'll probably be all I do tomorrow. Because, like I was telling y'all, that dethatching, I mean that mulch job got postponed. You know, so, you know, something happened, and so the director of the daycare, she has to handle that first. But anywho, oh yeah, funny thing happened right when I stopped that last clip, that last video. It was this guy, I don't know if he was homeless or not, but he was panhandling on the side of the road, right? And so, you know, he I drove up, stopped at the stoplight, then he walked up to my window, and he kind of waved in my window. I rolled my window down. He said, do you ever need any help landscaping? And I said, coincidentally, I kind of do. Because recently, you know, I think BJ, you know, he always volunteering with the school and stuff. So I think he was busy. There's some other people that I tried to contact. I couldn't get in contact with them. So I needed somebody at that time to work. And I said, well, actually, I might have a mulch job coming up. He was like, really? Next week? And I said, well, actually, tomorrow. And so I gave him my card, and I told him, do you have a way to call me? He said, yeah. So I said, well, give me a call so I can let you know if it's confirmed or not. And so right when I left from talking to him, the director called me and said that she has to postpone the mulch job, which I was happy because I don't feel like doing mulch. But I'm like, I feel bad for that guy that I just talked to. I'm like, oh crap. So hopefully he called me and I can let him know what's going on, because I know he probably was looking forward to that work. And I'm like, I don't really got enough work for him, you know what I mean, to like work on a consistent basis. But you know, I'll give him something else to do, you know. I'm just doing little jobs here and there. Maybe if I start getting some leaf jobs. Oh, that's another thing. Got something big happening. So one of my customers, I don't know if I said this in another video, but one of my customers, they got one of these leaf vac things. It's like, you ever seen those agrifab things that you tow behind your lawnmower, and it has a tube that connects to the chute. It goes back, it has a little motor on the actual agrifab trailer thing, and it's like this big box, and it essentially shreds it up there and then sends it back into the box. It's essentially a mini version of one of those trailer setups that people have for leaves, the curbside things where they go suck up the leaves and they put it in their trailer. It's like a mini version of that. So anywho, I had a customer. I've been eyeing this thing all summer. I started cutting the grass probably back in June or July, and it's just been sitting there through the rain, whatever, storms, whatever. It's just been sitting there. And I'm like, dang, I'm like, they don't even want that. So I talked to them, you know, we went back and forth with some prices. So she said she's gonna give it to me for $150. And retail, I know it's like $1,200, $1,500 or something like that. So if I can get that bad boy running, yeah. And because I love it, because I got this big old trailer. So, but that's the only thing about having that kind of setup, right? Is because, you know, now even though I use that, I only can fit with so much leaves on my trailer having that. But the good thing about it is because like basically I hate when I stop my camera vibrates. Basically, you know, I'm only gonna be able to fill up half of my trailer with leaves because the other back half is gonna have to carry my Gravely and the AgriFab thing. You get what I'm saying? So, oh gosh, I'm getting cold, bro. So, but the good thing about it, hold on, I'm about to go now. The good thing about it is that I will be able to use it in a situation like I have one customer, she lives way out in the country, and she just wants me to come get the leaves out of the yard and put them in the woods, right? And so I actually, the last time I was there, I cleared out this little path into the woods, so when I come back, I can, you know, use that path. So now if I get this thing going, when I go do her yard, I can just go put the leaves in the woods. So yards like that is beneficial. And then yards that don't have too many leaves is beneficial. But you gotta remember, my trailer is freaking huge. It's a, what is it, a 7 by 16 trailer, right? So, and 8 foot of it got walls on it, right? 8 foot of it got walls that's 4 foot high. So I was essentially probably using 6 by 4, you know, 6 foot deep by 4 high, you know, like that. But anyway, about to end this video. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. Yes, sir.